Everybody, it's Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about another dehumanizing experience that I had. Now, this was years ago. I don't even remember how long ago, but I don't remember exactly how it happened. But I guess I was having going through some kind of stage, I guess. And I was thinking about when I was a child, and the whole thing of the ugly duckling. And that's what I was feeling, but without the good outcome at that moment. Yeah. It was, like I said, I don't know how many years ago. But what I was thinking at that time, I do know it was about this, that how I didn't really fit in, I guess. Didn't look like other people when I was growing up. Now that was a long time ago. So, and I just didn't feel like I had fit in with other people, and I'd always felt that. I always had a little residual feeling of that I was different, not in a special good way, but in a bad way. And people, things that happened to me in public, kind of tell the story, like what happened to me recently, that other people see it that way too, that I'm just, not a human when I am. Anyway, during that time, I was really going through it. It was like a stage, It said, okay, you're gonna go through this, and you're gonna process this, and you're gonna deal with it. And I told Adam about it, and then I called somebody who had known me for all of my life. I'm not gonna say which person, but that person that had known me for my whole life should have been there to kind of comfort, or say things that, you do say something like that. Whether you can understand that maybe they weren't, they were an ugly duckling, they were in the wrong group. They needed to find people more like themselves, kind of thing. But this person should have been there instead. What do you think I heard from this person? And at that time, back then, I really didn't think, I didn't have as much knowledge about personality disorders. Seriously. Now, when I was a student, my degrees are in Psychology and Sociology, yeah. We didn't study personality disorders like you would think. They weren't taught the same way. They weren't taught in depth. You have so many disorders that you do, that you learn, yeah. Personality disorders, or many of them, you're not going to sit there and go so deep into. It takes work. That's why some people, they specialize when they go to become counselors. They specialize in something because it takes work to know just the background, just what you had to learn in college, university, just to get your bachelor's. You have to have more than a bachelor's to be a counselor, at least here. At least a master's or a PhD. But anyway, it takes a lot to learn that background, then to specialize in something. Yeah, it takes a lot. So that kind of went down a long little tangent there, long little line. But yeah, this person that I told how I had felt, still felt a little bit of this feeling of being, the ugly duckling. But my brain was really focused more on just feeling ugly. Okay, yeah. Feeling ugly. Now, I can't say that I've ever been considered as ugly. Seriously, even me, the person who has a really critical view of myself, yeah, that still hangs on. But I don't think anybody would ever say that I was just like really ugly. Okay. In fact, I think more what people really had picked on when I was younger is that, like I say, I'm a gentle giant. But when I was younger, there was back in the 90s, I think 1990, in fact, there was what we called back then a PSE. These days, I think they're screen names or whatever, your login name, whatever it is, these days. But we call them PSE for pseudonyms. And this one woman's, was Amazon Barbie. And I said, Amazon Barbie fits me. Yeah, it would fit me, but it was this other woman's. There was also one that was Pink Freud. I thought was really cute, Pink Freud. I thought that was really cute. There were other ones, but anyway, like I was saying, always having felt like the ugly duckling in a sense, it was a hint of it. It's always been there. But like I said earlier, because there's reason for it, not just because it's in my head this way, but there was reason for it. People, even here in Texas, a tall woman, yeah, really, taller than average man. I'm always been female, always will be. But yeah, still taller than your average man, yeah, is a woman. I get picked on, yeah, still at this age, just this age, okay, but at this age. Anyway, so, boy, I'm taking a... So anyway, you would think this person that, should be there for me, yeah, you would think so, I'd always been there for, would say some kind, comforting words, but no. In fact, what I do remember of that situation was that there was a pause, and that I could actually see what people these days call the narcissistic smirk, I think. I always called it a sinister smile. That you can see how sinister they are just by that look on their face. And, I could hear it over the phone. This was over the phone, and I could hear it. I know some people say, what? But you know what I mean. Just that pause, and then what she said after that, it wasn't like trying to say it outright, but yet, kind of hinting that I should feel that way. That I am not like other people. Like people happens to people whenever they're ostracized by one of these types. And see, I see that as more of like I tend to see narcissistic histrionic types, behaviors of both. Yeah. And it was shocking to me, and I think that was actually what helped me out of it, seriously, was that, and remembering how people that are abusive, like this woman, her, yeah, how they are, that I would start to feel that kind of feeling about myself. It's due to the abuse I have seen in others who were abusive toward me, because I didn't fit into what they thought I should, like the ugly duckling story. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of snapped me out of it. There's still that every once in a while, like, when something happened to me the other day, went to the post office and some young guy made a comment to his girlfriend, and I'm not going to say what it was, but it was like, really? Seriously? And I could hear it about me? Wow. So, I'm not even going to try to if I say what it is, it's kind of like justifying it. It gave him meaning to do so. No. Nobody has the right to verbally abuse anybody else. Although some would say, well, that's censorship if they don't have the right to abuse you. Wow. The things some people want to fight for. Yeah, you know what? I think I've kind of rambled on in this video. I don't even remember where I started. I'm still trying to wake up. It's just a little after 7 in the morning, and I've been up for an hour, though. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, it's getting long. If you want to subscribe, click the circle. If you're watching the video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment. Well, I have my comments off, I think. And share on your own social media, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.